Mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2. Can you guys hear us?
Hello. Okay.
Still not live.
Okay, we are live. I can see. Okay. Okay. Okay, we are live. I can see. Just a moment. Let me just send the link. Okay.
Are you sending the link to everyone?
Yes. Hello and welcome to another episode of Evedo Talks. Here it's number 23 now. Next month we're gonna be we have an anniversary of the Evedo Talks.
Second one.
Yeah, it will be a second anniversary. And for those of you that are still wondering what are these guys doing every month, is this a podcast or something like this? No, it's not. This is a regular monthly update with the founders of Evedo, where we are explaining to the community and to the people that are interested in our project Evedo what are the updates, what are the problems that we are facing by developing our startup on a global scale, and what are the great news that are coming, and all the great achievements for the last 1 month. And welcome, hello from me, Stoyan Angelov, and today we are 3 of 5 founders, and here is Antonsky.
Yeah, okay, guys. It's a monthly thing, so you've probably seen this one before. If you haven't, Stone said we are trying to explain what's been going on for the past month with the project and try to answer questions. Maybe if you have some, please post them. Whoever's watching live on YouTube or even Telegram would work, because we're monitoring. We're trying to monitor that as well. And I'll tell you a little bit more about the design department and what's been going on in a little bit. We have Joro with us from Lego, who had time today to join us and talk about a little bit more about the Lego stuff.
Awesome. Yeah. We are trying to address all the questions every month and basically to update you where we are going, because obviously since we are developing the project and since we are growing our community and we are growing our operations, we are kind of obliged to keep everybody up to date and to give you a better understanding where the project is going and how we're operating. So I'm very happy to be part of the talk, and I'm very happy to be here today with my co-founders and to respect our lovely community. So let's get started.
Awesome, Joro. It's been a long time since your last time here. It's all the time someone from the founding team is not in Sofia, because we are here hosted by our friends from Urban Studio and Locho from Scandal. Thank you, Locho. And our lovely co-founder Rick, that he just texted on YouTube. I saw he's in Greece now, because we are still managing his documents to come and live in Bulgaria for for the next 4 years, let's say, and hopefully next.
Save Radrik.
Yes, and
bring him back home.
Hopefully next month he will also join here as a CTO and co-founder of the company to explain a little bit more about the technical stuff that is going on. But now we are here with Anton and George to explain you the updates. Also our partner Andon, he is not here because he just got COVID or something like this.
The cooties.
He's still not sure that it's COVID, but he is responsible for the marketing updates. I'm gonna cover his updates today, and hopefully that he is not COVID affected, and he will be very very well soon. Let me start first, guys, with with some updates about the sales and business development that that was achieved for the last 1 month. Definitely now July was very intensive month for us. We had maybe 100 new events that are pretty awesome. Some of them with big names, hosted by Evedo, or on some way generated as a ticket sales through Evedo, or the booking and the gig through the Evedo B2B marketplace. And some of these events are, for example, Burger, which are like top DJs worldwide. Burger were in Bulgaria for a gig, and the ticket sales and also the booking gig was handled by Evedo. The same with Federico Scavo, which is a Ibiza DJ. Also John Aquaviva, which is a dinosaur of the DJ. He's a huge name, and also a founder of Beatport, which is the biggest platform for DJs worldwide, and for beats. We also had a techno party with Jay Lumen in Cacao Beach in Bulgaria last Friday. Also, we are having a lot of ongoing events now in the CIS countries, in Moldova mostly, which is actually there are some concerts with Givert, with Arctic and Asti, which are big Russian names that are having concerts in Moldova, and they're exclusively handled through Evedo as a ticket sales. We already have like more than 1,000 tickets sold for a very short time since they were announced, and a lot of new festivals are coming. One of the biggest achievements of our Romanian team is actually that after 7 months of negotiations, we managed to sign a contract with Untold Festival, which is maybe the biggest festival, one of the biggest festivals in Europe. Like some of the people that will perform there are like Martin Garrix, Tiesto, and a lot of other big names that are worldwide DJs. And I'm pretty happy that finally we signed a contract with them and we're starting to work with them. Next week, we are handling the ticket sales for Bulgaria and some other foreign countries of a Serbian festival called Love Fest. You know about it. We spoke about this festival a long time ago, and they finally will have their festival next week, and we're a proud partner there. We're opening a lot of other event organizers in Mexico with our Mexican team. As you know from our last Evedo Talks, we actually are starting to work in Israel with team in Israel that is joining and taking forces with us. And here George will give update what exactly is the stage, but we're in the contracting stage now. But already we have one event there in Israel. We are in the platform, a lot other currencies. And this is like the short update with what was happening with the business development. The sales team is pretty active, and now for most of the people that in the summer the work is not so much for the event industry. When there is event industry, like now the work is 10 times more than usual. Because a lot of events are happening just now, in July and August, beginning of September, in June, and we're pretty busy with onboarding new organizers and new people on the ecosystem, new entertainers, and growing the ecosystem that we are doing. If we speak a little bit more about the crypto part of the project, we are strongly focused on organic growth. You know about this. We are also answering a lot of time to the same question: when will be the new exchange listing? Here is again the time to say that we are aiming for a big exchange. We will not anymore waste time and resources in small and not valuable exchanges that are wasting our time, money, and energy. at the end for 0 or 0.1 result. Our goal is to have a big exchange, which is a tier A exchange, and we cannot say when. We are working on that. It's expensive and a big process that takes a lot of time. We cannot say when, but we are working on that. We are here to stay already 3 years and a half, and we'll be here in the next 10 years and 20 years. And sooner or later, by working very constantly on achieving our goals on all the directions that we are having with the project, sooner or later we're gonna have also this big exchange. And maybe I speak too much now. Maybe to invite Anton to speak a little bit more about the design of Evedo and about the product development, and to give some updates.
Yeah, the design department, as you might know from previous talks like this, is kind of separated between marketing and product development. And I guess it will be a nice insight into how our company is working to tell you that all of those events that Stoyan just mentioned, like Lovefest, Untold Festival, which is one of like probably in top 3 biggest festivals in Europe, Arctic and Asti and Zivert, which are like big names around Russian-speaking populations. All those events come from BizDev, and then they'll go through contracting phase with Joro, and then they go through marketing and design with us. So I'm not gonna again say all of those events because Stoyan already mentioned them, but for them we are helping with marketing and design for some of them, of course. So marketing team is doing campaigns for part of them, not all, but things like which ones were the for Love Jam, I think we're doing a campaign. For Festival in the Nature, we're doing a campaign. There's a Trisut Est, or I'm not sure how that's pronounced, but they're also big names in the Romanian community. So they need our design assistance, and that's part of the design department there. We've been also busy with all the content that is pushed from Evedo to our channels, Instagram, Medium. So if you have not seen it, please follow Evedo, because there's a ton of valuable content there. For instance, we had a great article, a great interview with Nicola Stoyanov, the founder of Locktrip project. And he explained how we are related and how blockchain is actually helping the events and travel industry. So that's a great read, thanks to our copywriters. Maybe here's a good place to say that we are also looking for more copywriters. So that part of the team is
Jobs at evedo.co.
Yeah, that part of the team is expanding as well. What else? We had a lot of NFT stuff for marketing. Like we had a small infographic explaining that to the community that doesn't really know it yet, or that's just getting into NFTs. We also had a great article written for our platform about NFT festivals. So all of those things have been happening this month. It was a busy month in terms of content, and the numbers speak for themselves. Because Andon is a little bit under the weather, as Ton said, I can only share like a couple of metrics, and they're pretty huge. So we had a 5,000% increase compared to Q1 in terms of engagement, and also 500% increase in terms of post reached. So the marketing is definitely working a lot smoother and better right now. And probably the biggest news this month was the announcement of Plantix, which is yeah, actually that deserves an applause, because it was a hard milestone. We announced the date, and everything is still on track. We just had our meeting yesterday with the dev team, with the project managers and everybody, just to see if everything's on track, and I can say that it is. It will be launched at the end of August. So the marketing team is very, very busy working on the right marketing strategy for that. And as you know, Plantix is gonna be our like events platform child. It's the project launch will give us a better product than we ever had before.
There's some designs also on the article. When you open the article, guys, for the Plantix
some
announcement,
teasers.
there's some teasers that you can get some impression about the logo, about the designs, about the like the spirit of the platform that we are launching. And,
Also, here is a good place just to tell you that you can go to plantix.co and either follow us on Instagram and Facebook, which is a great way to stay connected and just track what's going on, or just put on your email, and whenever we launch, we'll just notify you so you can check it out for yourself. In terms of dev, this month we migrated successfully to PHP 8 server, which was also not the easiest thing, but it's done, and
it was so necessary.
It was very, very necessary to move forward. So that milestone has been reached. A lot of features and a lot of the Plantix pages have gone through QA. So they're working fine.
Thanks a lot to our development and QA team, because they're doing awesome job.
Yeah, they're like 24/7 working on those stuff, and we are just now tailoring and like making the experience better on mobile, because most of the desktop stuff are already done. This gives us the confidence that we'll launch at the day that we said we'll launch.
23rd of August.
Yep, that's it.
Save the date. Yeah.
Save the date and keep tuned. And another quick thing we can mention is we worked on doing a change now integration, which uses the Uniswap protocol to make it easier for anybody who wants to exchange and interact with our EVEDO token. We'll launch a nice and easy to use landing page soon, so maybe you can stay tuned for that as well. And when we launch, you can share it or you can just interact with it yourself. This will be a nice addition to the token part that Stoyan was talking about. I think that's it. All in all, it was a busy month, and we're just on plan. We're on track. Like, that's all I can actually say. And thanks to the design, the marketing, and the dev teams too, for staying with us, keeping us on plan, and just working so hard.
Thank you, Antonsky, for this update and for mentioning all this valuable information, I'm sure, for all the community members and all the people that are following EVEDO. And maybe it's time to invite George to give us some updates about the legal stuff and how is the legal going.
Yeah, let's go for it. Something that I want to mention actually, Stoyansky, is that for me, listing on new exchanges is quite overrated. For me, what we are doing at the moment is way more valuable and actually delivering on the promises that we have made to our community. So basically for me, listing on new exchanges is not a priority right now. Right now is to get the project on track as it is, to grow, to expand, and to develop the platform. And then, of course, in the future, new exchanges are going to be coming, but not as means to, artificially boosting the token, but rather to, to just to expand the community as a useful tool, but which is not the best tool for right now. Right now, we're expanding in different markets. We're developing the team. We're growing the team. So I believe that we are focused in the right direction. And I have made some notes here. Right now, for us, the right direction is Israel, Moldova, and Great Britain, where we're expanding, we're forming partnerships, we are delivering different services to the event organizers there, which is very important for us. And, our business model is very complex. and we need to try and to validate all of our assumptions that we have made during drafting our white paper and explaining the business model to the public. So our business model is working just fine right now, and we are experiencing great demand for thorough event organizing, for marketing services for different events, and this is what we are focusing on, and this is the main work of the legal team right now, to be working closely with the event organizers and to find out precisely what they need from us so we can put it in a contract and to get it executed from then onwards from the team. So this is the most important for us. We are growing. The number of event organizers that we are working with is growing as well, expanding to different countries. And yeah, we are getting way faster. We are getting faster. This is my observation, because we have a process in place and the event organizer goes through it. And they see the value that we are delivering, and obviously we are structuring all of these relations. Unfortunately, it's not a good thing for a lawyer to be speaking with names of the other parties of the contract. So all we can say is that the numbers are growing and that you see them straight away.
Some names. So.
Yeah,
but you're not the lawyer.
But they're
so
already signed. They're already signed, man.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can state already facts, but everybody sees everything when it goes live and when it's already on the website. But behind the scenes, launching the new platform and everything is subject to review from the lawyers. So we are structuring the terms and conditions and this kind of boring stuff that I don't want to bore everybody with this. But for us, the most important is that, as Anton said, we are on track. We are growing the team, and we are validating the marketing, because marketing is very important in our business model, in the tokenization as well. And we are performing the marketing services in a way that we are gathering data. We are gathering data about what are the most useful features that we are going to automate in the system in the future, while we are developing the platform. And while having this data, we see the points of automation that are also going to be part of the tokenization of the project. So very important stuff. And I believe this is about it from me.
Thanks, and I want to use the case now to thanks also to the legal team, to Stephanie, to Gergana, and to you, of course. That you are actually handling a huge ton of work, like every day. And there is always, hey man, can you do also this contract? And this is very important. It's for yesterday. Please don't sleep tonight. And that's what the spirit is here. Hello, Vincent. We just saw you on YouTube. Yeah, I think it's a good decision to skip small listings and focus on Atari when the time comes. Exactly, Vincent. That's our goal, and we learn on the hard way that it's totally waste of time and resources and energy and nerves and everything to list in some non-valuable exchanges. And
for people that actually are not involved in such projects, it's ridiculous how big of amount of exchanges there are and that are contacting us on a daily basis. So it's just a lot.
Every day, I personally received maybe 10 messages from different listing
and
agents.
Hundreds.
And you, and George, and Andon, and Martin, and like we received 100 messages every day, everywhere.
What I'm saying is it's not very hard for us to list on a small exchange in this way. Like we're getting contacted left and right. So the fact that we're not doing it is that we're thinking strategically and working towards a bigger goal. There is also a question from Vincent. Where can we see numbers of events, tickets sold, etc.?
Yes, that's a very good question. For the moment, there is no some structured way to see these numbers, but what you can do, guys, is like open the tickets.evedo.co. You can see there all the upcoming events that are happening now. If we speak about numbers, let me mention, last month I mentioned that we have around 10,000 euro on sales. This month we have 23 €100,000 so far. And every day we are increasing this number because of the active events that we have. And I can say that we double in sales for 1 month.
Yeah.
And hopefully this trend will go like every month. We're gonna double, and triple.
And I can say where you can see those numbers. You can just ask Stern in Telegram.
Yes,
and
you can ask me on Telegram. I will answer immediately.
He's not sleeping. He's like a bot there. So
Yeah, you know that I'm a vampire CEO, SEO. But yeah, also the tickets generated to the platform are, I think that already more than 100,000.
Yeah.
The tickets, but most of these tickets are not paid tickets. The paid tickets are around 5,000, and we have now. Let me open here. I will tell you the exact number now. Just a moment. Okay. I will tell you the exact number of paid transactions so far in the platform, because we are so transparent all the time. We're having 1,233 payments in the platform so far, which are more than 5,000 tickets, because one payment most of the time it's not just one ticket, it's like 2 tickets, 3 tickets, 5 tickets, 10 tickets, and yeah, that's the number. And I think that it's a great start, and a fundament that we can grow exponentially by building up our ecosystem, our event organizers, our people that we are working on everywhere worldwide. If we speak about artist gigs, so far we have around 100 artist gigs since the very beginning, and till this is not so big focus for us now. We cannot say that this will increase and double every month, but for sure it will be a priority very soon when we also update our business-to-business marketplace until the end of the year with all the new functionalities there. We have the ability to book a DJ, to book a venue, to hire professionals for your for a catering or security or whatever else as a event business services. Yeah.
I want to say something in this regard, because it's very important to understand that right now the event industry is not what it was before COVID, and it's recovering slowly, and we're expecting the Delta COVID stuff, and it's going to be hard. Maybe in the next few years it's not going to come to a full recovery, but we are using those years to develop our infrastructure in the best way to serve the industry, and to obviously grow our user base, and to grow the companies that we are working with. So it's very important to not only track those numbers, but to track the activity of the team, to track how many events are listed, even though the event industry is not in full right now. So in full speed, you can imagine how much growth we are going to be experiencing, and we are preparing for that. And this is what we are using this time. Also, I believe the COVID situation was very useful for our team, because in COVID situation you don't have this overhead of connecting to people in the industry, because when the industry is on full speed, everybody is so busy that you cannot get to them. You cannot discuss partnerships because they have already planned 2 or 3 years ahead. Such a big names that we are working right now with. They have already planned, and right now they cannot plan anything, and we are benefiting from this, so we can be growing our basis of partners and event organizers and performers and everybody that can actually listen to us and listen to our value proposition right now. So this is what we are using this time for, and I believe that we are making the best of it.
Absolutely, and building up processes, building up the different departments of the team with easy to plug in and scale on a team also when the work is growing. Because there is no such thing of the technology. It's just a technology that it works by itself. Like there is a lot of human factor. We are a client-oriented business also, and product and service. And if we don't structure these processes from A to Z, from legal, from marketing standpoint, from design, and from sales and business development, from software development, to have all these sprints, Jira tasks, project management tools, and all the stuff, like it's just not possible to scale when we are ready. And when we have like another 1,000 events for 1 month, for example, which is we definitely will reach this point in the near future, hopefully, if there are events and COVID situation is gone. But we cannot handle this if we are not prepared as a human infrastructure and as a processes and to be very, very structured on what we do and how we are doing it from A to Z when we have a new client, and what is happening with the person that is buying the ticket until the end of the event, what is happening with the event organizer until he registers in the platform and then execute his ticket sales and use us as a marketing tool, and also find out that he's booking a DJ and a venue and whatever else that he needs for his event from our ecosystem. That's we really use this time to structure very well these processes, and if we need to scale 10 times tomorrow, I can say that we are already ready for that when because of the structure and the process that we are already implemented in the company.
Do we have other questions?
Yeah. Okay. I think that, no, we don't have, there was a lot of questions, by the way, in the last few days in the Telegram group. For those of you that are not in our Telegram, you can join EVEDO Co in Telegram, and there's such a valuable discussions there all the time. Me and the team, we are always trying to answer as soon as possible and to give the insights for the project there, and whoever wants to ask anything, he can join and ask us. Someone from the team will answer in the next 5 minutes usually. Of course there's sometimes that it's not so fast, but I think that because of all these valuable conversations in the Telegram chat, there is a lot of questions on the live AMAs. Okay, we have a small suggestion. Please have some chat AMAs with crypto famous communities to spread the word to more people before product launch. It will be interesting to grow community as well. Thank you, Khalid. By the way,
it's a good point.
Yeah, it's a good point for sure. And as you know, we had this maybe 10 Ask Me Anything sessions in different crypto communities so far. And this is a pretty good.
We haven't done one for a while though.
Yeah, so maybe this month in August is a good to have
time.
one. Yeah, we have some good communities that we are already in touch with, and they are inviting us for AMAs. It's definitely a good suggestion. Thank you, Khalid.
Actually, I'm very excited about that because you can imagine that right now the blockchain industry is very small. And as we are developing and the project is developing, we are obviously getting deeper and deeper in the blockchain community, and it's going to be growing, and we have great exposure with all of these events that people see EVEDO there, and they can actually get involved in this amazing undertaking. So it's only going to be growing and growing.
Awesome, guys. I think that we are ready for today, and I hope that this EVEDO talk was valuable for you, and you realized how busy we are with building up our dream to make the industry work better. And thank you guys for being here Don't forget to subscribe to all our social media channels in Facebook, in Twitter, in Telegram, in LinkedIn, and everywhere else. And
Yeah, I'm just gonna jump in and say again that you can also subscribe to Plantex's social platforms, just so you can keep track and stay on top of it, because the marketing team is working on building a great strategy and just helping you understand where the project is at. Facebook and Instagram. If you go to plantex.co, you will see those links and you can just follow us there. But yeah, thank you for being with us, to whoever's been live at least, and to anybody that's gonna watch it on a recording. Hopefully this gives you a little bit of an insight what's been happening. You know that we're trying to be as transparent as possible. Joro is here to stop us if we say something that's not compliant with our legal practices. So for now we're good, and
we're good.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I also want to thank you guys for being with us, for following the project, for everybody that is actually contributing even with your questions. It's very important for us to be able to answer them and to enhance your understanding for the project. Basically, we are a public project because all eyes are on us, and we take it not lightly, and we deem ourselves to be able to deliver on what we promise and on what we really like to achieve for us and for the whole community. So thank you very much for being with us on this journey.
Thank you.
See you next time.
Wish you a great week ahead, and take some time to rest because it's summer also.
Hey,
we will not have this time, but
it's summer. Yeah, have a great time, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
See you soon,
Bye.
guys.